Piers and Elvis Duran in the Morning Show, online exclusive.
Please welcome to the show, Nate Roos. We love him. He's fabulous. And he's wearing no socks. I'm wearing no socks. Woo! I did this for you.
I don't own socks, by the way.
You really, come on, you don't have one pair of socks, Nate.
I have like 3 pairs of socks, and then they're like all from like ex-girlfriends.
And they're bored. Are your socks bored?
They're, well, no, they sit in my like top sock drawer and like next to like, never mind, I'm not going to talk about what they're next to.
I think we need to find out what they're next to.
Headphone cables.
Okay, headphone cables.
I'm just looking around the room, just trying to like
come up with
a whole bunch of people.
Yeah, it's 8 against 1. God, yeah, I remember you when you were the format. You were in the format.
Yes.
God, what year was that?
1975.
Yeah, it was right, 75. And of course, Fun is just doing so well. But Fun is you're still together.
Yeah, totally.
Okay. So a lot of people start making assumptions, Nate, when the lead singer goes and does his own thing. Well, there's a problem with Fun. Nate's doing his own thing. And let's just put that to bed. There's no truth to that.
No, not at all. I've just been in bands since I was like 18 years old. So it's been, not even going to talk about how old I am, but it's been forever. You can Wikipedia it. I'm sure it'll be like, there'll be some misinformation. But so I just felt like, I mean, I never expected to have the success that we did in Fun. And I think that gave me the opportunity to kind of like step aside and say like, okay, well, what do I kind of want to check off now at this point in my life?
Yes.
I'm going to fangirl a little bit. I don't want you to get embarrassed. I have to say something about you and your voice. Every time I hear you sing anything, and I've seen you live many times, I feel like I'm lifted. I feel like you're lifting me up. And I don't know, I know it's you, and I know it's the song, and I know you're a fantastic writer, but there's something about you performing that makes me sort of float a little bit.
Thank you.
My breasts, they're floating.
Well, I'm sorry. Why did you make me do that?
Why?
They look great.
No, I'm not asking you to stare at them.
Well, I mean, you're standing
I'm
3 feet away from me,
and I'm lifting my breast.
Lifting your breast.
I've got a major bosom. But I'm just saying that when you perform, and I'm not BSing you. Why is no one taking me seriously?
No, please, by all means, means.
I'm just going to sit over here.
You're doing an interview with your hands over both of your
boobs. I'm lifting my breasts, as you do. And when you perform in a few minutes, you will see my boobs are going to touch the ceiling.
I wish it wasn't this early. I feel like I'd have a great retort.
I think using the word retort was good enough.
Absolutely.
No, but your music, and I don't know if this is a compliment or what, but there's just something about it. I can't put my finger on it. I think it's the lyrics and the sound. You have that unique sound, and whatever. It lifts me up. Every song you do. And so is there a philosophy behind the music you write and the way you perform? Or is it just something you do naturally and you haven't really put any thought into it?
Well, I don't know how to play an instrument, so most of my stuff comes from, like, I write songs, like, I hear the whole song in my head, and I don't really let people tell me no. So it's kind of like, oh, yeah, well, it's in my head, so it's got to sound like this. And I think that, obviously, I must have listened to, like, a lot of, like that dun 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 dun, whatever that, like
Chariots of Fire.
Yeah, Chariots of Fire. Like, yeah. I must have had that on repeat in my head because I noticed that all the time. I did make an effort on this album. There's a song called "It Only Gets Much Worse," and it's about as sad as it gets, like the whole entire way. But the rest of the album is pretty uplifting. So,
have you ever written something ridiculous and you go, "Yeah, nobody's gonna go for this one"?
Yeah, I think it became a Kesha song.
Wow. Wow. All right. Well, Kesha's got to make a living.
It did pretty well.
Awesome. So, I love interviewing songwriters because we try our best to get into the mind of a songwriter to see where it comes from and what techniques you use. And everyone we've talked to about their songwriting has a different answer. How do you write a song?
I cry a lot in my room, in the shower. Other than that, no, I don't know. It just comes to me. It just comes to me at random times.
Oh, well, Nothing Without Love.
Okay.
Thanks. Pretty simple. I'm nothing without love. I mean, how more simple can you be?
Well, I was in the shower and and it just totally like came to me, and so I started singing it, and And
Were you looking down at your private parts? Like, I am nothing without love.
I wish that everybody could have seen your hand. Your hand visuals today are on point. Like they're somewhere around the private region at all times.
I was pointing at my wiener. What? No, but go ahead. I interrupted you.
No, by all means. But I was in the
What's
shower.
your retort?
I jumped out and like, you know, like if you like I don't know how often people like touch their phone when they get right out of the shower, but like I'm trying to like do the unlock passcode, but my hands are like too wet. And eventually I got to it. I started singing into it and I was like, oh, nothing without love. Because a lot of times like those lyrics, like I remember when we were writing Just Give Me a Reason, I was sitting there with Pink and I'm singing and I just started randomly singing the song off the top of my head and I started singing, Just Give Me a Reason. And she's sitting there like trying to scribble down as much of what I'm just like randomly saying off the top of my head.
Wow.
So that's how I write a lot is I won't necessarily have the entire lyrics, but I'll always have like a tagline, like nothing without love. So I was like, oh, nothing without love. That's very nice. Like it's very simple, very universal. I mean,
what song are you going to do?
We're going to do Nothing Without Love. And I'm hoping that my voice is going to be like huskier than ever.
I don't want that masculine thing. I want the real Nate Roos.
I think husky. I think you'll be surprised what husky does to your
breasts,
memories.
My memories, my tatas. Yeah. You know the word husky. I grew up a little fat kid. I hate the word husky.
Well, then I apologize.
I had to shop in the Huskies department.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, you're bringing. Well, you're skinny. You have no clue what the Huskies department.
Yeah, the Huskies department is for fat little boys.
And on behalf of all the fat little boys, screw you, Nate Roos, bringing back the word husky. You know, I was happy to have you till now.
Never gonna forget this interview. You touched yourself. You talked
Pointing
about
at my wiener.
I feel like I'm I don't know if I'm sleeping right now.
Good. To have you performing for us here today is going to be quite the treat.
I'm super psyched.
Let's go do it, shall we?
And so I'm setting my sail. I'm headed for the Empire State. Hey, hey, Lord, I don't want to lose this one. She made me feel whole. You know where I am. I'm nothing without love. Oh, baby, show me a sign. Send up a signal.
Nate, that was amazing. Of course, Nothing Without Love is out now. So could we coerce? Could we beg? Could we plead to do one more song?
Yeah.
Do we have to do that? Can you just do it?
I mean,
we'll beg.
I could play here all day. You know, I don't have to finish up the album. And you feel like falling down. I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun.
Nate Roos, thank you very much. Thank you so much. Nate Roos!
Thank you.